Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? Where is this monster, my anime faithful? Guys, this show is absolutely ridiculously hype. Not only is it hype, it's got some very, very creative characters in here, and I love the fact that they're pushing the narrative forward of this. I don't know. I just like the fact that the grandson and how the grandfather and grandmother, who aren't even blood related, handle raising him and stuff like that. This show is fire. So let's get straight into it. Our wise grandchild, um, I think, is doing one of the things that all shows kind of do wrong when it comes down to like harems is, I mean, not harem. I mean, when they do shows that are not harems, but they kind of want to be. Uh, and this show felt like it wanted to be one, but then they're like, "Nah, man, let's make it like he's getting married and enjoy, because he's from Earth, and on Earth we don't necessarily get to have, every woman we want that likes us to then like each other, and then all of them get married together. So for him, that would be a crazy thing to happen, but it's not realistic, I don't think. And I think when he saw this girl, he already knew he only needed one, which is a real guy for a real one right there. So I appreciate all those aspects of, that part of the show, but at the same time, I mean, if it's a harem, it's a harem, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna, if I'm watching a harem, I'm not gonna be mad. Oh wow, this guy gets every girl. What is going on? So you're watching a harem, buddy. So with our boy showing up and doing this marriage, I really didn't expect them to even really dabble that much into like fighting and stuff. Just by the way the last week's episode ended and how close everybody was kind of getting, I was expecting another episode like it. I was expecting to see them getting along, talking, doing less magic stuff until we get closer to this battle, which it seems like that's coming either next week or very close to it. So with that, I was like, all right, so we're about to see some crazy stuff. We're about to see some nice character building, lady slaying. We're about to see all that stuff. And then what do we wind up getting is also our main character learning how to freaking fly. We get him showing us how ridiculously strong his classmates have gotten, that they've taken out a philosophy of a philosophy. They took out like a catastrophic, ridiculously ranked monster. I mean, sure, they all like jumped in there and bopped him at the same time, which even the monsters seeing their spells at one point until they got closer was like, oh, this thing, man, I'm about to take these spells and absolutely destroy. And then all of a sudden he had this snot hanging from his nose, like he knew he was gonna die. Oh my god. Somehow that was the funniest part of the episode to me, man. I just started busting up laughing, thinking of how strong the demon lion thought he was until he saw the actual attacks coming out. He's like, ooh, you know what? I might not make it. I just might not make it. So I was dying. I don't know why that was so funny to me. Um, but overall, with what we're gonna probably start to get with these characters learning more and more about their own abilities, like I was saying, they already kind of put them all in a category to themselves. Like one is super good with fire, one was really good with lightning, and because of that, it makes it a lot easier for these combination attacks to look really awesome. One was good with frost. So because of stuff like that, I really like that that means the main character is freed up to be, like everything or be anything. And that's always cool to me because usually the main characters can make something really dope out of everything. They can make everybody look cool at the same time as, he's teaching them everything they know right now, practically. So, I hate this guy with an axe, man. Duly noted. Um, so to think that whatever is coming and whatever can maybe give these kids a fight, he's already made more armor for them that is like national level armor, and they're all rocking it. So I mean, the only people who weren't rocking it was the prince's sister and his fiance this week, and even the grandfather, and the grandmother, because I think actually, to be fair, I think I was underestimating them in my other reviews, and with how the grandfather has just been hanging out with Shin and learning from him because of the way he looks at the world, because of his experience and his his time of being alive. It's that type of stuff that actually gives him an edge over everybody when it comes down to magic, and that's why he didn't really chant either. And he's like, I really hope I don't have to chant. And then the first thing he sees is everybody chanting to do their to do their moves, and he's like, oh God, I'm so glad I didn't have to do that. He's like, oh, I look like an idiot. So it's absolutely hilarious to see, like everybody kind of doing the things that he's really afraid of doing, like, or that he would have hated to have to see himself doing, So all of a sudden we're looking at this ridiculous amount of comedy that is just coming very natural, and that's why I think I was really into the show from the beginning. Um, but yeah, overall, from what we see at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure he is still going to grow stronger. I mean, this man created floating magic just because his opponent is good at floating magic, like, or like he's used to it already. So he wants to have some type of edge when it comes down to just being able to keep up with him. His jet boots could be literally damaged, and boom, bam, he's out of the flying game. So first he tried it out. He tried the magic on a rock, and then he tried it on himself. So this man is this man is so broken. Um, I'm pretty sure he's just going to keep continuing to probably learn stuff, or they're going to just give up on showing us what he learns and just be like, hey, he knows this now, and just be really optimistic about how much he actually has learned. Not to mention, this is a guy who can be studying every time he's in bed, like there's a lot of these characters that just whenever they have this type of knowledge and then it leads to making more power, they usually don't stop thinking about power, which the reason why he can even think of powers is because of his world as well. He probably has a lot of superheroes and different stuff like that that he could easily start thinking of and want their powers, not to mention think of like video game mechanics. I don't know, man. This world seems like it has all of the things you need in it, like to be able to be ridiculously strong. So I can't wait to see what we get more from this show. The grandson, the wise man's grandson, has been a very, very enjoyable ride, but we're getting real close to that end. I try to stun him. And that's the sucky part, is just when it all has to end. Sooner or later it comes to an end, and that's just how it be, and that's how it do. So hopefully we get an amazing ending. I don't expect, like a bad ending or anything, but I do. If they're going to end the series, like if they're not going to continue and show us um, like a future for this show after the 12 episodes, then yeah, I hope it has like a really good overall ending or like a book end. And then if not, I hope we just get a pretty fire fight and then get some more episodes, because I would definitely watch the show a lot more if there's going to be more episodes. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I can't wait to talk to you guys in the next one. So with that being said, let me know what you guys believe will happen in the future of the show, if you think there's going to be more content, or if you think it's going to come to an end, or just if you even want more of it. Let me know all that good stuff. So I read all the comments. I hope you guys have an awesome one, like I said, and I can't wait to see what you have to say. Let's see if I can knock you out for the camera. Nope. I'm gonna have to chop you in the face. Say goodbye. Bunkai. Oh, that was a dirty jump back. We gotta give it to him. Whew. But my attack's dirtier. Ah. You see how he runs all the time? This is our problem. Sorry, I got really into the game right now. Let's see if I'm trying to get him. Nope. Oh my god, that would have been sick. GG's.